All right, thinking about angles here, what we know about angles is that they're formed by two rays and they have a vertex. That vertex is the point where they meet. And we kind of need to start changing our thoughts on what an angle is. Today what I want us to think about is, imagine one of those rays as just kind of a fixed ray. It's a fixed side of our angle, essentially. And we're going to call this the initial side. And imagine that other ray as being rotated around that vertex. So that when we have our initial side, and that's stationary, that's not moving, but this terminal side, it can either be rotated, kind of in this up direction or in this down direction here, but it's rotated until it stops. It is terminated, and that is our terminal side, is what we call it. And so it's kind of another way of kind of imagining the formation of an angle. We have an initial side, and then we have a terminal side where it has either been rotated up or it's been rotated down. An angle in standard position, well, this is when we're looking at a coordinate plane. An angle in standard position will always have the initial side amongst the x-axis on the positive values. So, notice right here we had our initial side, it's right there, it's in standard position, and then the terminal side in this case was rotated up. See that arrow is giving us direction there, it's rotated in this direction, and then it landed right there. That's where it stopped, that is the terminating side of this angle. And so if we think about that, we think about those rotations. Well, we could either rotate it, like I said, we could rotate it up, we could rotate it down, and that brings us to either a positive or a negative angle. Yes, we could have a negative angle. If we are rotating it up from our initial side, we're rotating it up, that is in the counterclockwise direction, and think from that initial side up, even though eventually it starts going down, that is going to be our positive angle. Whatever measurement this is, it's going to be positive. Over here, from the clock in our clockwise direction, starting from our initial side going down and proceeding clockwise, well, we call these negative angles. From the initial, if you start going down, it's going to be a negative angle.